with Penny Dees. I'm from Unheard Voices magazine, and today we're here on a great occasion because Mrs. Dees finally found out who murdered her daughter after 26 years. How do you feel about the blessing that God has bestowed on you from these last week or so?
I am so happy, I'm ecstatic, I'm joyful, I'm truly blessed. Christmas miracle all in one.
All right. Okay, Mrs. D, now you started back 26 years ago. Now, when did you start your marches?
I started the first year in May when she first was murdered. Warren Hall started the march off for me, and then I kept it going from there.
Over these years, how did it make you feel not knowing?
It's kind of hard to describe, but it was hard at times, and but I kept on marching so that that I would keep it in the limelight so that people would know that I'm not giving up. So it was very hard in the beginning just to not to know who and who the person was.
Okay, so when this first happened to your daughter, did you have any idea? Were you just, your mom was just going like all over the place, or did you, I know your daughter must have had friends and things of that nature. Did you have any inkling of who it could have been?
No.
Okay, so after all these many years, how did you finally get your blessing?
I got it on Wednesday around about 5:30. Was called down to the prosecutor's office and at the Satellite in Asbury.
Okay.
So, and then they let us know then that because I knew something was getting ready to happen because they wanted me to be in Freehold that Thursday morning at 9:30, and I told them no, I have to work. So, because getting phone calls back and forth, I said I have to work. Then they changed it to another time. That time was not good. So then they said 5 o'clock. I said that's a perfect time.
Right.
So then, because they asked me how did I, I said, well, I got suspicious when y'all kept on asking me what time can I be somewhere. So that made me suspicious, and I was, was glad to get the news when John LaFree had told me that they had made the arrest.
Wonderful. So when they made that arrest, what was the first thing came to your mind?
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
That was the first thing.
And it's been a long time. And you found out who did it. Did you know the child that did this to your daughter?
No, I didn't, and I haven't got the official name of who did it. I know the press put in there Keisha Jones, but I haven't got the official word that it was her, so I have to wait because I know they did that because in an article she said that she did it. So,
okay.
And they didn't believe her, so they sent her back home.
Wow. And I was originally...
That was maybe about a couple of years ago when she was interviewed by the press.
Oh, okay.
And made that comment.
So that was about 2008?
Yeah, somewhere along there.
Somewhere along there. So she did come forward because it probably was eating her up inside.
Yeah.
And so, have you ever been able to forgive this young lady for what she has done to your daughter?
Yes, I have. I had even I've told people I have forgiven her, because I can't hold that malice in my heart. I will have to forgive her because of the Christ that's inside of me. I can't just hate someone.
So, Mrs. Dees, like I said, I'm really happy, for you and your family. And, I tried to be there, with you guys to help, bring exposure to your case. And I'm so glad that people were able to, even take videos from Unheard Voices to help spread your story. and it's a wonderful story. It's the ending is just so fantastic. I said, and it's a blessing. I said, because as you know, I don't have to be standing here. You don't have to be sitting there. And just for God to allow you to have final closure, that's a blessing in itself.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to ask you one last question, Mrs. Dees.
Okay.
How do you move forward from here?
Well, I'm planning a celebration. We're gonna do like just a little march. You're not gonna march around the whole town. We're gonna march, and then I'm hoping to end up at the Springwood Park. So we want to end up there and have a nice celebration of victory.
There you go. All right. So on that note, I want to thank you very much, Mrs. Dees, for giving me the opportunity to interview you on this wonderful news. And I want to continue to God bless you. And also, on that note, I would like to give you a big hug.
Thank you.
Okay. There we go. And we're going to sit right back there. And I'm going to give you a hug.
All right.
Am I in the camera?
Yep.